Good morning. Good morning. I am running super late. First I was running ahead and then I got distracted and so now I'm running behind. So I'm going to do a quick look for you guys. I'm going to be using the pumpkin spice. This is the pumpkin spice collection and it comes with 4 eyeshadows. Drift, Moscow, Tangerine, and Holly. So Drift, Moscow, Holly, and Tangerine. This is the Pumpkin Spice collection. It was just released last week with there was like 13 new eyeshadows. So I went ahead and did my lashes. I primed. I just used my highlight and I used that for my eyeshadow primer. I'm going to come in with Tangerine right here. And if I'm talking fast, it's because I'm running late. So I'm not going to talk much this live. I just really want to, I just got to get through it. So I'm going to pop Tangerine as my base shade. It's a really pretty like burnt orange. This actually be really pretty by itself. But you can get, this collection is only $40. You get 4 eyeshadows. A really good deal. So I'm blending as I'm going. This is the everything brush. So everything I'm using is out of this one compact. So I have my face right here, and then I have my eyes and cheeks in here. It's a really cool concept if you're new to it. It's called Saint. I guess I should have said that in the beginning. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with Holly right here. It's a little bit of a darker, and I'm going to just pop that on the outside corner and just kind of blend that in halfway. I'm not going to go all the way to the inside. And just blend it in with Tangerine. I try to keep my dark colors on the outside of my eyes. Oops. Just so they don't look any smaller. Clean my brush. This is a brush cleaning tile. If you just need a quick clean, I recommend it. Doesn't really do a deep clean, but it's just a nice little quick clean. And you add a little bit more to this. Right here. This is a perfect fall collection right here. Alright. Then we're going to come in with Moscow. It's this really pretty copper color, and we're going to pop that very lightly on the inside and blend it in with the rest of them. It's a very pigmented color right here. This would be pretty by itself too. All these colors would be pretty by themselves. But I want to show you guys the full collection, so you can see them all together. Okay, and then we're going to come and finish it off with Drift. Clean my brush. And Drift is going to go on just the arch and out. And then we're going to blend it all in together so our makeup is nice and blended, not stacked. And I'm going to take that dome part and I'm going to pop some in the corner of my eye right here. Brighten it up, and then on the inside like that, just so I don't have too much. I don't like dark on the inside. I feel like it makes my eyes look smaller. perfect fall right here. So pretty. I used to not be a burnt orange fan, but then I started using them. I was like, ooh, actually really like them on my eye. Okay. That's it. There is the pumpkin spice collection you can get online. And if you're like looking at a collection, I highly recommend getting it right away because the collections tend to sell out really quickly. Alright, now let's do the face real fast. I'm going to go ahead, so I'm going to flip over to the, and this is a new palette too. I cannot remember what they call this palette. But they came out with some like really pretty palettes. But this is the best size right here for an everyday. And it fits so much. You don't need to have a big complicated palette like me. Okay, I'm just taking this hack brush. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do my contour first. So I'm going to take the color Astoria. I'm going to contour, and the best way to do it is do a number 3. So a number 3, like you're writing a number 3. So this would be like that, and then come back to your jawline. That's how is the best way to describe it, is doing a number, or how to apply it is number 3. So contour, the contour color is the purpose is to put, it's supposed to look ashy. It's not supposed to look bronzy. Like we're all used to using bronzer for our contour, and that's not what it's, that's like Saint changed that. We actually do have bronzers, and they don't, like our contour serves, it does a coverage. The bronzers just put a glow on your face. So that's why we have this 3D, it's called 3D foundation. And we are just creating a nice little chiseled look. See how I looks like I have cheekbones? So I do have a chubbier face. So I have to really bring out those cheekbones. And I'm taking that contour and I'm just going to blend it down my neck. It doesn't look like I have a floating head. Okay. And I tend to do a little bit darker contour. And then I like to do it on my, like the outside of my nose right here, and chisel out my nose slightly. And then right here, under my lower lip, so it looks more pouty. Alright, then we're going to take the buff brush. This is the buff brush, and this is the new highlight color, Versailles. And it's so gorgeous. I'm just going to pop that and see how I'm doing this after I do my eyeshadow, because if your eyeshadow is dusty, you're going to have to end up cleaning it up. And so I like to do this after, so I can clean up and create a really nice chiseled look right there. I used to do my foundation before eyeshadow, and then after I started using this concept, I switched up my game. Okay, now I'm going to flip over to the bigger, and I'm going to go into Aura. This is my main shade, and I'm going to pop that, and I want you to notice that I'm not stacking any makeup. You want one layer. You don't want to feel like you have to do layer upon layer of makeup. And so these 310, your under eye highlight, your main highlight, which I'm doing right now, and your contour all serve as coverage. But not, and this is actually a little bit more coverage. If you want less coverage, I can definitely show you a different brush to use. The Buffy brush tends to pick up more product out of your tin. And if you're wondering, you're like, man, those tins look tiny. So your under eye will last anywhere from like 3 to 5 months, depending on like how much you use, which you don't want to use a lot of this makeup because it tends to, it won't blend very well if you're using too much. But your main shade, so my main shade Aura, which is the most that I use, that lasts me 3 months. And each tin is only $14. So it's really a very affordable makeup when you first get started. When you buy like your full compact, it can range from like $60 to like $230. It just depends on how much you want. Like if you just want just the basics, like just 4 tins, which would be which includes your contour, your under eye highlight, and your main highlight, and a blush, lip and cheek blush, because our blushes serve as lip and cheeks. It's that's like $61. But if you want to add a brush, which I highly recommend, it goes up to, you'll get for $101 you'd get a brush, your 4 tins, plus Bella bronzer, or any bronzer. We actually came out with more bronzers, so whatever color bronzer you like. Okay, so now I'm just using this Buffy brush to blend in, and see, I'm just using that stipple motion because I want to keep the makeup where I put it. I just want it all flow together now. You see that coverage? Another good brush that I like, which comes in the second bundle I was telling you guys about, this comes in the second bundle, is the blush and bronzer brush, and I like to use this dent side to blend. And this is my favorite one to blend in. But I also like to use the Buffy brush for nooks and crannies, to like in between my eyebrows, my forehead, because I use a contour on my eyebrows before I jumped on here. Are y'all dying on that eyeshadow? Isn't it pretty? No, so I'm not worried about blending that contour, and you guys are going to see why in just a minute. I'm just really going around the contour. I'm not trying to be, I don't really want to blend that in, and you guys are going to see why in just a second. And here, and you can use this brush too to pick up the product if you want, which I'll show you. I'm going to do a little bit on my next one, just do that, and then just blend it down. So this is like, and I love this makeup so much. It's so pretty, so glowy, so natural, and I'm not putting 100 different layers of makeup on my face. Okay. And if it looks like a funky color, because the makeup hasn't warmed up to my face, and so my body temperature is going to warm it up. And you're going to see throughout the day when it starts to oxidize and really take to your skin, it looks even more beautiful and even more glowy throughout the day. Other makeup companies, it's going to start wearing out. It doesn't look as fresh, and that doesn't happen with this makeup. Okay, so Bella bronzer right here, which we have 4 bronzers now. They released 3 of them last week. Bella's my tried and true. Bella's the one that they've always had, and I've always used it. And there's definitely, like, tan lines is really pretty. Tan lines is super glowy, and that's a really good one for fair skin. Heat waves is good. I've used it. You just got to be careful how much you use. It's good for like African Americans, more darker skin than me, but I love to use it because it's very glowy. And then Palm, which I haven't used Palm because it's not right for my skin tone. It's has like a green undertone, like a orange, and it's like orange, and I have a blue undertone, so I can't wear that one. So you see, I'm just applying this Bella bronzer with my finger. And if you are like totally anti using your fingers for application, you can totally use a brush. Okay, I'm going to go back to Versailles, my under eye, and I'm just going to chisel out my nose like that. Make it look nice and long. And go back to that brush, and I'm going to stipple motion this up and out. But this is, like, I don't care what time of the year it is, I'm always going to use bronzer. It just adds this beautiful warmth and glow to your face. I think that, I love it. I'll always use bronzer. Even when I don't have like a full face, I'll always pop bronzer on like my cheekbones and my neck just to add a little bit of some color and glow. Look at that. And see how, and I just applied it directly on top of my contour. Look at that. Isn't that so stinking beautiful? And look, that makeup is already starting to oxidize to my skin tone. And it's already starting to look more and more glowy and dewy looking. Okay, so I'm going to very lightly brush some bronzer on my neck right here. Just to give just a little bit of color, not a lot. I'm not self-tanned. I haven't self-tanned in so long. I've been too lazy. I'm gonna fix my chin. Alright, let's see how that was such a game changer right there. And if you want to just add a little bit more, just dip that brush in and just put that bronzer where the sun would normally hit you. So a pretty glow. Go as dark as your little heart desires. No, that's it. Okay. So now I'm going to go into my cheeks, lip and cheeks. So this is the, no, I don't use that one. No, I need to switch out. This one's just a little too light for my cheeks. I'm going to go ahead and switch out. And we had 5 new lip and cheeks come out last week too. They're so pretty. So this is La Seninga. I'm going to replace that. Can't remember if this is Pinky Promise or Candy. Okay, so this is Candy, but this is really pretty. But since like I'm wearing like a coral color, this pink doesn't look good with it, and so I'm going to use La Seninga, which is a little bit deeper pink and it has gold speckles in it. And I'll use this for my cheeks. What it is? My cheeks and my lips. Alright. So this is the powder brush. But I like to use this end right here for my blush. Look how pretty that is. I forgot to blend out my nose. Let me do that. But look how, isn't that a gorgeous color? It's so soft and so pretty. I'm gonna blend my nose. So I'm just going back and I'm just gonna smash that, squish it, and kind of. Okay. Now, what I like to do, this is my preference, is I use the red Aspen setting powder, and I use it right here along like my lips and under my eyes. And that's the only place that I use setting powder. If you can put this all over, but just remember it takes that dewy look away. But if you're more of like you love the makeup but you want more matte, then just brush this on all over. I'm just going to use this is the Perfecto Blending Bud. I'm just going to press this under my eyes because this is the thinnest skin on your body, and of course your eyeballs are always moving, and so are your lips, and so you want to make sure that makeup stays nice and fresh right there. But I just like to put this just under my eyes and around my lips right here. So I am a teacher, so I'm talking all day long. I want to keep that all fresh. So I found that these two key areas are perfect. Or this is a really good. And if you want a link, I do sell this. And the nails. That's where my nails come from, is red Aspen. Okay. Look how just an extra thing I like to do. Okay, so let's go ahead and eliminize. So I'm going to use my blend brush. I'm going to use, this is Photoshop. And this just adds a nice, beautiful pop of glow to your face. So I'm just putting it in the higher parts of my cheekbones. I'm going to do it on the bridge of my nose right here, on my Cupid's bow, and down here. So you can definitely go extremely, extremely bougie on this and do really, really nice glow, or just do a very light glow. I'm going to go in between. There's something right here. Okay, got it. Okay. Alright, then we'll go back to the lip and cheek, La Cienega, and this is what I use on my lips. I mean on my cheeks. I'm going to use it on my lips now. Very light. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and set this with the Saint setting spray. I do use the Saint, but it doesn't come as a bottle. It comes in a gray bottle. And I hate the nozzle on it. And so I just put it in that cheap black bottle that I've had for a couple of years. Okay. Just very lightly spray it and wait just a few seconds, like 30 seconds. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, they turned on the TV and it was like blaring. I was like, turn that down, the baby's still asleep. Alright, let's finish eyes. I'm going to dip into Black Friday for my eyeliner. I'm going to tight line this right up here. I'm going to go under my false lashes, and I'm just going to color this in. This is a cream eyeliner, and we just have one color. This is the concealer brush I'm using for my eyeliner. Look how it just shaped my eyes really pretty. Brett, what are you chewing on? Alright. Okay. And we'll do some mascara and we are done. So if you just jump on here, I did the pumpkin spice collection for my eyes. And it's absolutely perfect for fall. And I'm just using a mascara from Walmart because Saint does not have mascara. Saint does not offer mascara. So just use whatever your favorite one is. I don't like this one, but I'm going to use it up. Alright. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you'll go on there and get the pumpkin spice collection, or if you want to be color match, just send me a private message and I'll shoot over my color match form and we will get you started. But you guys have a good day. Bye.